Morning, Rabotai. As we get closer to Tu B'Shvat, we've been speaking about some of the halachot of brachot. There's a Gemara Masechet Brachot of Lamed that speaks about something called tarima. Tarima is a food that's made out of dates. There's machloket rishonim exactly what it is. The Gemara says tarima, this food made out of dates, is borei priya eitz. What is it? Rashi HaKadosh says tarima is partially mashed dates that's not completely merusak, that's not completely crushed. It's partially mashed. The Rambam disagrees with the Rashi about what that food is. The Rambam says tarima is dates that were completely crushed and made into like a dough, which means, basically, according to Rashi, you can still tell that there's a little date in there. According to the Rambam, it completely looks like a brown blob. It looks like nothing. It doesn't look like dates anymore. And yet, according to the Rambam, it would still be Birkato Borei Priya Eitz. Marana Shulchan Aruch rules in accordance with the Rambam that when you take a fruit, like a date or anything else, even if you crush it up to oblivion and nothing remains from the tzura, from the appearance of the fruit, as long as it still tastes like that fruit, it's going to retain the bracha of Borei Priya Eitz. Now, according to the Rama disagrees. Rama holds like Rashi and the other Mefarshim that say, if it's partially crushed, okay, then it's Eitz. But if it's completely crushed, and you can't tell that it was this fruit anymore, it's she'akol niya midvaro, that's according to the Rama. Therefore, there's something that's called a fruit leather. Okay, in Hebrew they also call it leder, lamed dalet resh. What they do is, you take sometimes a fruit, like an apricot or whatever it is, and you just completely flatten it. Yeah, it looks like a fruit roll-up, but it's actually made out of fruit. And you just flatten the fruit. La'alacha, le'da'at marana shulchan aruch, that bracha, the bracha on that is borei priya eitz. Sometimes you see it by dried fruits, they do it to guava and things like that. That would retain its bracha borei priya eitz. Whereas according to the Rama, that would be she'akol niya midvaro because it doesn't resemble the fruit anymore. Now, that's only by natural fruit leathers where they take a fruit and they just flatten it. Nowadays they have fruit leathers or fruit roll-ups that are made, they have all sorts of, they make it from juices and concentrates and sugar and extracts and stuff like that. Bevadai, that's she'akol according to everybody. We're talking about where it's still just the natural fruit and just flattened. The same thing would be with applesauce, yafeh. Same machloket. If you have an applesauce that's homemade and still has a little bit of chunks, even according to Rama, it would be borei priya eitz. The machloket would be by commercial applesauce that's completely smooth. It doesn't look like an apple at all, but when you taste it, it tastes like apples. Ledat marana shulchan aruch, even commercial applesauce, birkato borei priya eitz. Ledat Rama, since it doesn't resemble an apple at all, and when you taste it, just like a soup, there's no chunks of apples in there. Ledat Rama would be she'akol niya midvaro, same machloket. By the way, the Ben Ish Chai holds like the Rama on this issue. There would be she'akol, but Maran Zichron Bracha and Chazon Ovadia upholds the ruling of the Rambam, the Marana Shulchan Aruch, that would retain the bracha of borei priya eitz, as does tarima. Yom Tov.